newest, hottest UFC fighter.
I don't know if I'm happy with you calling me the hottest UFC fighter, but I'll take it. Thank you, man.
In no way at all possible. How did you end up in ONE FC?
And that's something you should never do. Sign with one championship. So I was stuck for the rest of 5 or 6 years after that.
Do you have any crazy sparring stories from there?
Yeah. I want to a guy in the cage, of course.
Bo Nickal was overhyped, or he just has a lot to learn. He'll be back.
I'm happy that I was able to fight him now and not in 3 or 4 years, because he's gonna develop a lot and he's gonna get a lot better.
How fast Khamzat beat Robert Whittaker, and then you were having a little banger with Whittaker.
What the does it matter? It's the same thing with Brendan Allen right now.
We all just watched Khamzat Chimaev absolutely handle one of the toughest middleweight champions we ever saw in Dricus du Plessis.
Yeah, I think don't let him get to your back is the best plan, but I'm not really shy about my stand-up nowadays either, so...
Boom! Overdogs podcast back in his house for Shizzo. We got lots to talk about, man. Dana White revealed the landscape of the UFC White House card. That looks pretty cool, man. How they got it going. They're building like that St. Louis Arch and doing that other stuff. We got Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis is on in Miami. I saw a face-off today. And they're doing big gloves. What are they going to come out with? 24-ounce gloves? What are they going to wear?
Sock 'em boppers.
Big sock 'em boppers. That'd be something. And Jake towers over Gervonta.
Realistically, Mike, like let's just say the fight it happens as planned. There's no in the contract can't knock each other out or anything like that. Can Gervonta's speed and make up? Can his speed and his ability make up for that size difference? In your honest opinion?
Well, he has to be very smart throughout the course of the fight. I mean, I saw, it's hard to know in some things. I think Gervonta's just going to stick and move. He'll be fast, play it smart, I don't see him staying still for too long so Jake can land some shots. He'll just try to touch him. Who knows, man? It's an exhibition. It's a money grab. Jake's fighting one of the best boxers ever.
Let me ask this: has anyone that much smaller than you ever tagged you and made you go "Holy, this guy could knock me out"? I mean, you know what I'm saying. Has anyone that small ever really surprised you with their power?
Fast people, smaller people are fast. I've seen, so I wouldn't say that it hit me and I felt some type of way, but I saw at the athlete retreat in 2017, a bantamweight fighter. He fought at 135, but he was probably 150 something. When we were hitting the punching machine, he was beating everybody. He launched a right hook every time so fast he threw that right hook, man. He knew how to throw that thing. This bantamweight fighter was beating everybody's score because he was just so fast and I guess accurate on those punching bags. It wasn't the one that Pereira kicked. It wasn't the square cube. It was that regular punching machine you hit at the arcade. Yeah. And, those things are all over the place. Sometimes you can get 960 easy. Sometimes you can get 860. And then it's I'm not going to 900. Those games they tweak them. What else do we got, man? We got
Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler at the White House card, like you were saying.
Yeah. Do we got that? I don't know if we got that, but Conor's talking about
I think that's what they're saying.
Why is that the fight, though? Because of the Ultimate Fighter show? All right.
I guess.
But Chandler's
it's got to be just like the easiest fight for the UFC to give Conor to like bounce back where the name actually means something. Like they've already put in, there's already like 2 years of kind of promoting the. If you're going to bring back Conor, there is no justified reason you could give him like a title shot or anything like that. So why not just pick up where you left off with Michael? Hope he, knocks out someone who does have like a name brand amongst casuals. Right. I guess that would be what I'm thinking.
Right. And we recently had on our guest, Rafael Fiziev, and he's out of his fight against Charles Oliveira. And, who should Oliveira be stepping up against to fight? Should he fight a lower-ranked guy? Should he, who is there? BSD?
You see Diego Lopez? Diego Lopez said he'd go and do it. I'll take that.
Oh, Diego Lopez.
That's the most interesting one to me.
That's a good one for Charles to accept. I think Charles gonna submit him, though. I know Diego's tough, but that jiu-jitsu of Charles Oliveira, and Diego's up for some jiu-jitsu in the fight. Like, he used the ground game. And I think if they go to the ground for Diego to use it to his advantage, it's just going to work against him. That's just my thought. But Diego is game, for sure. He'd probably give us a great show. That guy keeps putting on big shows. And you never know with him, do you?
Nope. I don't know if you saw BSD said, he's not going to do it. That would have been like a good one, I think. Put BSD in there. But without that, I don't want to see Gamrot go. Like, this just not. It's just that doesn't do anything for me. Moicano could be interesting. But my first pick is Diego, by far.
I guess money talks. With those guys, brothers to fight each other. I don't know how much Moicano and Oliveira know each other, but Oliveira is such a star in Brazil. I know all the Brazilians gotta have a love for him, but like Moicano was saying to Gilbert Burns or something that they would fight for like 850. They were gonna fight each other. They would fight each other for 850.
850K?
Yeah. I saw a video Pereira was like telling
Moicano
that
because of the podcast. Yeah.
He was mad about what he said, and he was like, we're gonna have to have a talk. And Moicano was like, all right.
Yeah, he didn't sound bothered, bro.
Nah, he wasn't tripping. Then Pereira was like, no, I'm just kidding, bro. Jeez, relax. Funny. Moicano's about that business.
Yep.
Money Moicano.
I'd be cool with that. I'd be cool with Diego or Moicano. I mean, just anyone else, it might just be too much of a... Like, they're not going to get Gaethje out there. You're not going to get... And I'm not saying they should, but there's really nothing interesting there that I've seen come up besides BSD, who said he won't, Diego, Moicano. So Diego or Moicano. Get one of them in there.
Yeah. Those make sense, for sure. I got some big news.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Oh, yeah. Look, right here.
Here we go.
Right here.
I can't wait.
DBX4. Dirty Boxing 4. 10/30. 10/30/2025. October 30th is a Thursday. Right before Halloween. Freaky Friday. Tennessee, and we have a new rule inducted. Referees can give stern warnings for holding and take a point for holding, even though fighting in the clinch is legal and valid. You must be active in your clinch. So Thursday, October 30th, we see DBX4 in Tennessee. Shout out to Tennessee, dog. We're going out there to Nashville, big time city to go turn up. Lights out in Nashville, you know what I'm saying? So we going out there, man. That's going to be a good time. I got a busy month ahead. October 4th, Platinum Mike Perry versus that guy in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championships for the main event in Newark, New Jersey. That card has stacked up, and we're looking to put on a great show for the fans of New Jersey. Give them something they've really never seen before. You know, this is our first time bringing Bare Knuckle to New Jersey. I think they're going to love it. Brick City, dog. I'm throwing bricks. And then there's, you know, Bare Knuckle is in Italy, October 25th. I might have to take the family to Italy, man. Go out there and see. I've always wanted to go to Italy, try some pasta after my fight, after a, 90-day keto.
Oh.
Shoot, I mean, I've been enjoying my eating. I've eaten my lots of steak, but I want to let loose on some cheesecake for sure. And then flying back, we'll see how it all works out. But then Dirty Boxing 4, Nashville, Tennessee, 10:30. That's gonna be sick. It's going to be so cool, man. So, don't have any of the fights to announce on that one yet. I know the card has been in the works, and we got lots of people scrambling. Always lots of fighters trying to get on the next Dirty Boxing card. You know, we make waves with that. So,
going back to that rule change thing you said real quick, like, just clarify for the audience. Like, so obviously you're trying to attack inactivity and, like, when someone's just trying to hold someone to stall the fight. How do you see this playing out? Like, if someone's doing it, they're just going to call the fight, or they're going to take a point, or what?
They're going to take a point. If it's excessive to the ref's determination of what he thinks, obviously we'll have some meetings, and but the commission has approved it. The Nashville Commission or the Tennessee Commission has approved us, Dirty Boxing, entering our second state with the new sport. Exciting. That's exciting stuff. We're growing on the U.S., so.
Was there a reason you guys wanted specifically to go to Tennessee?
So I believe we found a sick venue. I think that the fans up there have a little bit to do with it. Exciting new combat sport for those folks. They love the violence up there in Nashville. You know that you ever see a go down?
Yeah.
Those are good times, man. Down everywhere. So we're gonna throw some, and one of our owners is really base camped in Tennessee, home soil for him. Shoot, I got some fam out there in Tennessee. I'm going to be bringing them to the fight. And then, that could be a show all on its own. The Perry family out there in Tennessee watching
the
DBS4.
Perry Embedded series.
It might not be good.
The Embedded Perry family series, dude.
Might not be good.
I'd watch it.
I got to go get cleaned up for this fight. I got to pack, and, I still got a few days, but, I've been dealing with all this stuff, medicals, always, every day I got to find I make sure that I have the time to train twice a day, mornings and evenings, and sometimes I get busy with other stuff, but just planning ahead, man, it's organizing stuff is ridiculous.
How many days do you spend in New Jersey before the fight?
Man, I'm going to travel up there not too long before, so just a few days before, and, go up there, handle business, come back, and then plan. All right, let's bring our guests on in here, man. We got Reinier de Ridder, the newest, hottest UFC fighter taking over the ranking in the middleweight division from ONE FC. How's it going there, future champ? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I don't know if I'm happy with you calling me the hottest UFC fighter, but I'll take it. Thank you, man.
In no way at all possible.
Thank you.
Hot as in fire, brother. You're on fire. You're killing it. You know, I had you when I first heard about you. We had Kevin Holland on the show, and that was before you guys fought. And I was rooting for Kevin a little bit. I just have Big Mouth on the pod. Had to give him some kickback, and then I saw your talents, and then sure enough, again against Robert Whittaker, you're tough as heck too, man. So, you know, where does that all? Where do you get all your combat experience from? You don't seem like a Street Fighter type of guy.
Nah, I had a pretty plush upbringing as a kid, but I started in judo as a kid from 5 years old, and then rolled into jiu-jitsu and MMA like as a young man, 18, 19. Always stayed training, and one thing led to another, fight after fight after fight.
Yeah, so how did you end up in ONE FC?
Yeah, so I was kind of in Europe. I fought everywhere in the regional scene a bit. I went to like 9-0, I think.
Oh wow!
Or 8-0, something like that. And then I had a fight in South Africa, and the UFC just didn't come calling. I kept winning, doing good. It was very hard to get fights at that moment. But the UFC was not interested at that point. There was no Contender Series yet. There was not Ultimate Fighter in my weight class or whatever. And then one showed some interest, and they got me a good deal, and I signed there. And that's something you should never do: sign with one championship. So I was stuck for the rest of 5 or 6 years after that.
Oh man, so you like your new boss a bit better than your old one?
Nah, we had a great time there. In first couple of years were amazing. They had a lot of cool things with the knees to a grounded opponent. They were that was very interesting. They were trying to stop weight cutting, which was very interesting. They had the Muay Thai and the small gloves. They had a lot of good stuff going on, but I think just somewhere along the line, money started running out, and they made a lot of dumb decisions.
Oh, that's tough, man. I know that level of business, you know. Well, I don't know it like, you know, Dana White does. Those guys are on a totally different wavelength. But I'm trying to figure it out. We got Dirty Boxing Championships.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, definitely. And some of the guys in the gym here have competed, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Where's the gym? Where are you training at?
I'm training at Killcliff.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I was reading something about that. You at Killcliff. Do you have any cool or crazy sparring stories from there?
Nah, every sparring story is pretty crazy. And there's always something going on here. There's a lot of fights happening after the sparring as well, but we'll keep it behind closed doors. But there's always some action here.
Oh man, good people over there. I know some of them. Even the one who got my nose, he's not a bad guy. Vicente and Michael Johnson are out there, all decent dudes.
Yeah.
What do you think of? So, would you call Michael Chandler a fellow teammate?
Yeah, we've shared camps here, but he's not here full time. He only comes out for fights, I think, and then he does like 6 or 7 weeks. But he's a good guy. But we don't really work together, of course, because of the size difference. But yeah.
Okay. Well, you have a fight coming up, and Fluffy Hernandez pulled out. Brendan Allen is stepping in.
Mm-hmm.
What is that switch up looking like to you? Are you frustrated that Fluffy pulled out after a little trash talk, or are you ready to compete no matter what?
No, I was a little bit frustrated at first when he pulled out because we weren't sure if we are going to get a fight at all. Because it wasn't easy to get somebody to step up for this event. But Fluffy would have been great because he's up there. He has a win streak and would have been a great rehearsal for Khamzat as well because of his fighting style. But I'm very stoked that Brendan came and answered the call because nobody else did, and so I'm very thankful that he was the one who did. Yeah.
How close was it to being Paulo Costa? Because he made a big old noise about it, but then he's also saying he only could do 3 rounds. Like, what happened there?
Yeah, so we kind of just went down the list of anybody who came off a win and was like ranked. And Costa was one of them, and he got offered the fight, but the first thing he came back with was it needs to be a catch weight and it needs to be 3 rounds. And I didn't even mind too much, but Ali said no, fuck him. He gets his chance and he's gonna negotiate for how many rounds. Come on, take the fight or you don't take the fight.
Right.
So we took the next guy in Brendan, and he said yes right away.
I mean, Brendan.
But it would have been fun with Paulo as well. So maybe one day.
Brendan showed some tough wins under his belt in the UFC. He's had some.
Too.
You get knocked down. Sometimes you get back up and you do it again. So, looking forward. Haven't seen you knocked down. Really, props for that, man. You're a super tough guy and, known as a grappler, but you're willing to go in there, throw the hands. You were hitting Bo Nickal. You kind of stuffed that hype train last time, kneeing him in his stomach. Tell us about that fight.
Yeah. So as you say, he came in with a lot of hype in that fight. I think I was like a 5-1 or 6-1 underdog. So everybody expected me to go out there and lose. But I saw some things before the fight. He really likes when you give him a chance to make it like pretty. If you give him a chance to look and see where you're at, and then he likes to feint a couple times, level change a couple times, and then come in with punches and wrestling. And something in my mind was like, I'm not going to give him a chance to make it pretty. I'm going to get in his face, and I'm going to hurt him early. I'm going to wrestle with him no matter what, because if he puts me down, I'm very happy to go to the ground with my jiu-jitsu. And another thing, he was never really hit with a decent shot in any of his fights yet. And that gave me some confidence as well. I had this thought in my mind. If I hit him, we'll see how he reacts. If I get him good, we'll see how he reacts. And I was able to get him a couple times with the knees in the first round, and then they started adding up in the second. So I was happy that I was able to perform the way I did there.
And we all do. Do you think Bo Nickal was overhyped, or he just has a lot to learn? He'll be back. Could he grind towards the top again someday?
Yeah, 100%. I believe that. I was watching back the fight, and he didn't even do that bad. But I just got him with the knee. I just hurt him with the knee. I believe a guy like that who's been to the top in a sport very close to ours in wrestling, who achieved that level of greatness there, he's going to be able to do the same thing in MMA. I think I'm happy that I was able to fight him now and not in 3 or 4 years, because he's going to develop a lot and he's going to get a lot better. And he has a big fight and a very big opponent in his next matchup as well. So that's going to tell us a lot. Yeah. He's going to fight Rodolfo Vieira,
right?
Jiu-Jitsu superstar, and he's doing pretty well in the UFC as well. So we'll see in that fight. But I hope he does well, and I think he has a very bright future as well.
Rodolfo is a local Central Florida guy that I have gotten the pleasure of training with many, many times at Fusion XL, and very skillful guy and super humble dude, super nice, a bit like yourself. Do you have any mean streak in you?
Yeah. Nice I want to kill a guy in the cage, of course. But outside of that, I'm pretty chill. You know how it is, Mike. If you train as hard as we do, you don't have any mean left for the rest of the day.
That makes a lot of sense. I do get angry and then I'll go work out and I'm over it for the rest of the day.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
you got a cool fight out, Mike.
Yeah, I got a fight coming up. Thanks for reminding me, man. We're here all about your excitement in the UFC. They're so big and bad, but nobody really. No, nowadays actually, I won't say nobody. I'll say nowadays, lots are tuning in to watch the violence of bare knuckle fighting. So me and who the fuck is that guy are going at it October 4th. That's gonna be fun. Who do you think about bare knuckle boxing?
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It's if I can avoid it for a couple more years, I will. But it looks very cool. It's very rough, yeah. But still, I think the bare knuckle MMA hasn't gone that far yet. But that's interesting to me as well.
Oh yeah, Game Bread.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's interesting. They haven't had a show in a while.
No.
I've heard some things. They're giving a lot of money to their fighters. When they did have shows, they were paying a lot out of pocket. And not to say that dirty boxing is not. We are paying. People have been very happy with us, but we are doing it at a more coordinated level so that we can keep the shows coming, grow the enterprise, and keep the sport here for the people.
It's not easy to make money in a fight league, I think, because the UFC has really been the only one who's done it at this level.
Yeah, what do you think about that new Paramount deal?
Yeah, that's cool. I don't know much about the TV rights and stuff because I'm not from here. I'm not American, so I don't really know what Paramount is, how big it is. But it's crazy that they're gonna make $7.7 billion in a couple of years. Huh?
Yeah, it's that big, I guess. That's how big it is. So, I mean, somebody said, you can see how much money is on the table, so go get yours. Apparently, people are saying it's not going to change fighters' pay. And then we got things like the White House card coming up in 2026 next year. They're talking about building this extravagant arch to set the stage and everything and have 80,000 people on the lawn of the White House. I mean, that's got to be really expensive. And I wonder how much people are going to be getting paid on that. Maybe you could be on that if you keep it up.
Yeah, exactly. I'll represent America for that one.
Oh, I like that, man. So, speaking of, you being a badass, we all just watched Khamzat Chimaev absolutely handle one of the toughest middleweight champions we ever saw in Dricus du Plessis. What could you tell us about his performance, positives and negatives that you believe you saw?
No, there wasn't a lot of negatives. Maybe that he wasn't able to finish him, but he was so dominant, it was crazy. Dricus wasn't able to mount any defense, wasn't able to get up maybe once or maybe twice, but not more than that. And the control was very, very impressive, yeah.
I mean,
was Dricus on the table at all for this pull-out fight?
Nah, I don't think he's interested in fighting right now.
Yeah, he's still trying to get the rematch. He wanted to go. His coaches were saying he wanted to go right back into the rematch, which didn't.
I don't think that's right. I don't think he's going to get that either.
Our fans seem to think that your style is possibly the best to match up against Khamzat. Not saying give too much away, but what would you do if that Russian or he's not Russian? Excuse me.
Swedish.
I don't. He's Swedish. Okay. What would you do if he gets those double hands locked around your waist and he's just holding your back?
Yeah, I think don't let him get to your back is the best plan, but it seems pretty hard in the fights I've seen. But first of all, I got the guys who did very well against him in Usman and Burns here at my side training with me at Killcliff. So they'll really help me prepare. But I have the jiu-jitsu on the ground to hang with him, I think. So if he takes me down, that's awesome. I think I have some nice tricks off my back. If I'm able to take him down, that would be awesome as well. I think I have a great top game and be able to do some damage there. And I'm not really shy about my stand-up nowadays either. So I think I have something for him wherever it goes.
Makes sense. I mean, man, I just hope we get to see it. I'm sure.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I mean, you got a tough fight on your hands already. Most fighters don't like to think too far ahead, but...
no, but I tried to stay on this card because of the chance of fighting Khamzat after. That's one of the reasons I really wanted to stay on the Vancouver card, because I think Khamzat might want to fight before Ramadan, right? Ramadan is in February.
Okay.
So they talked about pushing the fight with Fluffy to a later date, but we weren't sure that he'd be ready on time. So I said, let's try and find a new opponent, and let's just keep working and show what I have, so that I have a chance to fight Khamzat in January, hopefully.
Wow.
This was like the number one thing I kind of wanted to ask you about, the middleweight title picture right now, because you have Imavov, who just beat Cal, and then you have you and Fluffy. And in my opinion, it was kind of like whoever won between you and Fluffy should have been the shoe-in for the next title shot. Now you have Imavov clear out, Cal the way he did, and then now you have to take, Fluffy drops out. Now you have to take Brendan Allen. Like, where do you think that all sits now? Like, where does Imavov sit? Do you have to go out there and destroy Brendan Allen to get your title shot? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's got a lot more complicated, yeah. As you said, if I beat Fluffy, I think I'd have a good chance. But both Fluffy and Imavov fought Brendan, and both of them lost the first round. Brendan got very close in the last round to finishing Fluffy. He hurt Fluffy pretty bad, and none of them were able to put Brendan away. So what if I put him away?
Yeah.
I mean, you're just making me think of it. How fast Khamzat beat Robert Whittaker, and then you were having a little banger with Whittaker. Nothing like. Do you think about that, or you're gonna make it a fight no matter what?
Yeah, you're right. It was like stylistically, Whittaker is, I think, one of the hardest matchup in the division for me. The guy is so fast, and maybe taking away a little bit of that win that Khamzat had over him, but he came in compromised for that one. That wasn't a great choke that he finished him with. That wasn't.
Yeah, his teeth already have issues.
Yeah, there was something there. Yeah.
It's fighters for you. That's what we do, right? Hey, my teeth are broken. I'm gonna fight anyways, and then they're gonna pay for my new teeth.
Yeah, exactly. I saw you break somebody's teeth as well, Mike.
Hey, I got Luke Rockhold a new grill, man, and then Darren Till there put him to sleep pretty good, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
And with the boxing gloves on. What do you think about Gervonta Davis versus Jake Paul?
Yeah, I don't know anything about this stuff. I don't really know. I can't really judge how well Jake boxes anyway. It doesn't look like very pretty or very, very special, but is it even a real fight? Are they really gonna fight, or is it more like a sparring match? Or
they said they got approved for bigger gloves. So
okay.
What are they gonna wear? But it's an exhibition.
Yeah.
So whatever that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not very excited for it. He his girlfriend is Dutch. That's what I know about Jake Paul. But that's about it. I don't have much more.
Are you taken?
Yes, I have a beautiful wife here staring at me.
Congratulations. Okay, I just wanted to let all our lady fans
Yeah, but
know.
maybe, I don't know, I'm open to whatever, Mike. keep my name out there.
You about to get in trouble. What you about to do? You about to get in trouble. Oh, this guy's got a sense of humor. Where are you from, the Ritter? I'm sorry, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm from the Netherlands. I'm Dutch.
Netherlands, Dutch.
Yeah.
Okay, right. And so you went to school there? What was that like?
Yeah, no, very normal, very standard lifestyle. Like a middle class family, all good, nothing very special. I studied to be a physical therapist, and I opened a practice together with my wife. I have a gym back home, MMA gym, and we had a practice next door, which we worked in always next to fighting, and we closed that up now, and we moved together with our kids to Florida a couple weeks ago, actually. So we've been here for the last month. Yeah, month about. Yeah.
Welcome. It's a great place, man. I sure do love Florida.
Yeah, me too. It's cool. Huh? It's nice to be close to the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Good times. I heard about your, what was it called? A psychotherapy or?
Yeah, physical therapy.
Physical therapy clinic that you had. So you closed that?
Yep.
Oh, man. So is that why you seem like such a smart guy? You got your like medical degree or something?
Yeah, that's why.
You know how to dissect people.
That too. I did a lot of that. Yeah.
Oh man, the jiu-jitsu game is strong.
Well, I got a question about the Dutch thing and jiu-jitsu, Mike. Now that you mentioned that,
yeah.
One of my best friends is Dutch, but most of the time Dutch dudes would be known for kickboxing.
Yeah.
And you're known for your BJJ. Like, how did that happen?
Yeah, that's a question I get asked pretty frequently. But yeah, I don't know. I just from judo I rolled into jiu-jitsu, and I just loved it so much. Always worked so hard at it that I got very good at it. And kickboxing was more secondary, but I've really put a lot of work on that as well over the last 10 years. So I try to show off some of my Dutchness as well in the fights.
You certainly did. You certainly have. Yes, sir.
Where are you training at, Mike, now?
I am in Central Florida at a couple gyms in Central Florida. Fusion XL Performance in Ocoee, and then we got Technique Boxing in Winter Garden. And so I train, we got, like I said, oh my goodness, you said his name, and that's my friend. Rodolfo. I was trying to say Rafael. Rodolfo Vieira is there. We've had Jacare Souza, Lyoto Machida.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Lots of really good guys. Michael Davis is coming up. Philly Fresh. They're doing big-time moves in UFC. Terrence McKinney, who is spectacular at first-round fighter. He's such a spectacular first-round fighter. So lots of excitement going on there in the UFC. They're doing their thing. So,
but you're sparring mostly like boxers or MMA guys?
I'm mixing it up. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really worked with a ton of boxers for this camp. When I was fighting a little bit bigger guys, I was getting more work with boxers. For Stevens, I've been working with Mike Davis. I thought he would be good for this one. And, Stevens used to be UFC MMA fighter. So fighting boxing MMA fighters really kind of makes sense, in my opinion. Yeah. And I also think that it doesn't really matter. As long as I train hard and am in shape, I'm going to beat Stevens no matter what. So
you're right.
I really kind of tried to not try too hard, but just make, I've been killing on my diet. Diet's been a big thing. Keto for a long time, like 90 days on the keto with a couple of mishaps here and there. And just been kind of transforming my lifestyle to be better, so that way when I do fight him, get the win, and then continue to live healthy so that I can chase, at your speed. You're chasing that damn title at this incredible speed right now, coming in from one But let's get to these picks. Let's look at these fights. We got Overdogs.bet and.
Do you have any interest in Ulberg versus Dominick Reyes this weekend? We can just hit that one as the main event for this weekend.
So I don't really know Ulberg. And Dominick Reyes, we've seen him perform against John Jones. Everyone talks about that performance.
Mm-hmm.
And then he fell off for a little bit, but now he's back. The last couple of fights, he looked very good.
Oh, okay. Yes, so at a plus 200, but Ulberg, maybe I saw him fight once, but
you have to have seen him. He's from Contender Series. He knocks people out usually pretty quickly. I mean, he's well-rounded, but I don't know about that line. But I'm kind of leaning Dominick Reyes at plus 200.
I don't know. Ulberg looks tough. I'm going to go Ulberg just to go against you, Matt. I'm going to go Ulberg. What do you think there?
I'll take Dominick, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow. The RDR. I'll be calling him champ already, bro.
Yeah, you can, no problem.
It's the mindset. All right, there we go. We got two Dominick.
We got UFC 320 next weekend, and this one has some bangers on it. Let's just attack the top three. Yuri Prochazka versus Khalil Roundtree.
That's a fun one.
That's a banger.
I'll make a pick. I think Yuri... Khalil's so tough that Yuri might crack a little bit mentally. But usually Yuri's mindset is so strong. He's like this warrior style. And I think Khalil, when he does get hit with some shit and gets hurt, he kind of calls it a night. I mean, but he's fighting the baddest, toughest. So what do I know, you know? So I think Khalil can definitely win. He's very dangerous. And Yuri's hittable because he's willing to fight. But yeah, I'm gonna go Khalil.
Let me get your breakdown, RDR.
Yuri kind of rubs me the wrong way. I don't know why. So I just hope Khalil's gonna win. We fought on the same card in LA, and I don't know. When I see this guy, I don't feel good.
I'm curious what you mean. Like, is it just you're like, well, why? Like, what is it
I
about
don't
you?
know. There's not a lot of people who do that to me, but with the whole samurai ninja stuff, I don't get
like,
it.
it's just cringe or something to you?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's not my type of guy, so I hope Khalil does well. But he's a good fighter, of course. Maybe I'm just a hater, but yeah.
No, that's okay.
That's funny. Okay, I'll take. I don't know. I just know someone's getting chinned in that one. I don't see that one going 3 rounds, so I can't make a pick right now. Let's go to Merab.
No.
You want me to make a pick
right now? That's bull.
I think Yuri eventually catches him. I think, Mike, you have something by saying, like, Khalil doesn't give up. Look how he got beaten up by Alex.
I don't think Khalil gets caught like that with clean shots. It's just if he's going to get tired later and his nose is going to be bleeding. But I don't think Yuri's going to be as tough as Pereira was.
I don't know. I'll take...
All right.
You know what? I'll take the betting odds of under 2.5 rounds. How about that?
All right, next fight.
All right, Merab versus Corey Sandhagen. This is obviously for a title. This is a big one.
I mean, Sandhagen's a problem for sure with his length but Merab he's that guy. I can't go against Merab. Yeah, RDR agrees.
Yeah, I think Corey's pretty special with his striking. The way he moves is very cool. I trained alongside of him a couple of times. He's been to Holland, trained with us over there.
He looks a little Dutch.
Yeah, he looks pretty Dutch too.
He kind of does. He's not tall enough to be Dutch though.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hard one to pick because I would say that Merab has the wrestling has such an advantage over him that he can kind of dictate taking him down when he wants. And he kind of in a couple fights back, I saw Corey mostly focused on Granby rolling every time somebody shot on him, and I don't think that's the best way to stop Merab's takedowns. Yeah, I think Merab should get the win here.
Ooh.
This is one of those ones I just have the bro science feeling that Corey's gonna solve the problem and like land that flying knee like he did on Frankie or something. I don't know, bro. And like I don't wish ill on either one of them. I'm gonna just Hail Mary it and say Corey somehow pulls this one off, like elbows or something. Or he gets dominated trying to Granby roll, like you're saying, RDR. That is not what you want to do against Merab. So we'll see. But I'm gonna Hail Mary for Corey Sandhagen. Then we got Magomed versus Alex Pereira 2.
Ooh. This one's closer to your size there, RDR, if you want to take first dibs.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think Alex can have changed in these couple of months that's gonna make him win this fight? What do you think? Is there anything he could have changed up drastically that now he's gonna come back and knock Ankalaev out? Do you think that? I don't.
Let his hands go a little more, hit him a little more, put more pressure on him, meet that wrestling head on, and to hit him with some uppercuts and knees. More damaging shots. He did trip him and kind of toss him to the ground at the end of a round when he was up on the wall. Pereira's only just gonna bring more heat, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true.
But,
and at the time, I don't know what changed, but I always see this guy. He's traveling everywhere. He's on more planes than anybody else. I don't know if this time he kind of stayed back in Connecticut and trained more, was more focused for this fight. That might make a big difference as well.
Oh, that's interesting.
I think Ankalaev's striking.
They looked really close in terms of strength and all of that, and Ankalaev wasn't able to just wrestle all that he wanted, which he did slow the action with some positions. But he wasn't just able to control always. And but maybe he's been wrestling like crazy as well to train harder. You know, he's got to keep that. So it's definitely a tough one to call. From the fan base, I would say people want to see Pereira land that shot.
Yeah, that would be so cool.
It would be so cool.
Yeah, it'd be so cool, right? If he does it again and gets the belt back, it would be very cool. Yeah. But I'm gonna go Ankalaev. I think that's the safe bet in this one. Yeah.
Wow.
Same. His striking's kind of underrated, and I think if Pereira opened up more in that first fight, he would have got probably chinned. No disrespect for Pereira, but Ankalaev, I don't know. He's really well-rounded, and the threats of the takedowns open up things on the feet. I don't know. I mean, it would be cool.
Yeah, because we act like he's a wrestler, but he's a striker, actually, Ankalaev. He's mostly striking always.
Like those 3 fights he had with Cutelaba, where he's just running forward, gunning. You know, he was able to maintain his composure and beat him, and he wasted a year, you know, with those 3, or however many times they fought, you know. But I'm going Ankalaev as well. That'll wrap up fight picks. We have a gift for you. If we can pull that up, guys.
Is it $10,000?
Are you into crypto?
Around
that. No, but
it could definitely turn into $10,000. Kanpai Pandas is an NFT project, and they've given you a RDR Panda. It's an NFT. They can get your information, get this sent to your Ethereum address, and
win that title and sell it.
The more wins you get, the more money this thing's gonna be worth.
Awesome. This might be the best gift I've ever received.
There you go.
Oh my God. Your poor wife, dog. I mean, your rich wife. Your rich wife.
Very rich, very rich.
There you go. Yeah, that's that Deutsch money, boy. Who's that guy from Austin Powers? He's like, he takes off the skin and he eats it.
Oh, Goldmember?
Goldmember. Wasn't he Deutsch?
Yeah, he was.
I might have
you seen that, RDR?
No, I'm not as old as you guys.
You never seen it? Damn.
I'm still very young.
Damn,
how old are you? 28?
Y'all make me want to shave my beard, bro. Yeah. I'm looking too old these days.
Let me ask you one more real quick, Mike, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go.
What's been the coolest thing for you transitioning from one to the UFC,
Yeah.
and then kind of a two-parter. You were two-time, two-weight champ in one. Is that something you're looking to accomplish here in the UFC, or, where are you
Yeah,
going?
we'll see. Let me get to that belt first. That's the most important thing. But the coolest thing is mostly activity. It's so cool to be. I finish a fight, and I know they're going to be calling me on Tuesday saying we got a new fight for you. And it was always so stressful in one that after a fight I would get home and we were just basically at the end we were begging to get fights and it never happened.
Do you think that was because the fan base on one was mostly Asian and you didn't necessarily have a lot of Asian fans, or?
I think it was money.
No, just the money was running out. I think that's the problem. No money. And then they kind of like hung on to all the fighters that didn't get any fights, so they couldn't get people fights, but they wouldn't let them go and fight somewhere else. So it's kind of just everybody up.
I mean, because you've done.
I would love to get your Mount Rushmore of fighters that you watched and you trained as and tried to be like, and your favorite guys. Who is your Mount Rushmore?
Yeah, I've always liked Renzo a lot, Renzo Gracie. Not just for his fighting, but he's a cool dude as well. It's really nice to meet him. Always
real legend
of the sport. Like way back in the day. I've trained alongside George St. Pierre a bit. We rolled a bit a couple times as well in Austin. One of the greats. I don't know. There's so many, man. There's so many good guys. For my style, I've always really liked Demian Maia doing well. That was always cool when he did well. That was always very cool to me. With he shoots and then pulls half guard and still gets on top. That was cool to me.
That's an interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. There's so many good guys. John Jones, come on.
That's the GOAT right there. That's my dog, man. For fellow partner and owner in Dirty Boxing Champions.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I want to, lastly, before Matt gets his last terrible question out, I want to hold you hostage and make you watch this Dirty Boxing video. Have you watched, I know you said you watched some, but like, you saw that we've had 3 shows, DBX 1, 2, and 3.
I didn't know how many, but the last one was here in Miami, right?
Yeah. Were you here at that time? Were you already living in the
city?
No,
you didn't. Couldn't get tickets. You guys didn't send me tickets. So.
Well.
We need to fix that.
Okay.
I announced today that the next show will not be in Miami. It'll be in Nashville, Tennessee on October 30th. Cool. So.
And this one, where you're from? Oh, no, it's not no, I'm sorry. It's not Dirty Boxing.
Mine is in New Jersey. We're
cool.
on the East Coast this time, so bare knuckle. Yeah, at least check it out on TV.
Yeah, I will.
All right, I appreciate it, big guy. I was gonna hold you hostage, but you've seen it. You've seen Dirty Boxing. We're not gonna. Go ahead, Mac.
I want to talk about Beisinger. You trained with him. He hops up in here. We had him on the podcast. He talked about you as well. Just where do you think he's going as far as his trajectory in the UFC?
Yeah, he's definitely going places. The guy is seriously good. And he's got a lot of hype behind him now with the stuff going on in his last 2 fights. And the matchup he got now, it's not like they're throwing him to the wolves. Right away, so that's a good sign as well. I think we'll see a lot of Beisinger in the next couple of years. Yeah.
What do you think about his not the contender series fight, but his UFC debut? And did you give him any advice, or have you talked to him since it?
Yeah. We trained today. We always train together. I really like the guy. Well, he's at an interesting spot right now, right? Because. All of a sudden, he goes from just a guy training here to a well-known guy. He's still young, so it's going to be interesting to see if he can stay level-headed and stay focused on the important stuff to be good at fighting. But I think he will because
does he like to party?
Nah, no. He's like a Muslim, has his wife back home and stuff. So I think everything is pretty down to earth. But still, it's not just a party. It's all the influences. Everybody thinks they can teach you something now. Everybody wants something from you. We'll see how he does. And in that last fight, you saw that he got a bit too showy at a point, and I think that's what I was saying. But I think he can reel it in, and the skills that he has speak for itself. He works hard. He is very committed to growing as a fighter, and I think that's the most important thing. He already has a very interesting skill set, which he's going to do a lot of damage with. And if they can keep him like taking small steps, I think he'll be having a very nice career in the UFC.
I agree. And then last little thing about that, he was on the podcast and he said he would work with you and Khamzat. He's obviously really close with Khamzat as well. Like, how does that? He said, I'll work with my teammates and keep it. How does that work?
Yeah, just like that, I guess. Just train. Yeah. I don't know. I don't put too much stock into any of that. I work with everybody that I can, and he's a very important one because of his skill set. I'm very happy that I get to train with him because he's so well rounded. His wrestling is very good as well. It's not just his striking. So I'm happy every time I'm able to train with him. And I understand that it's cool for him to train with Khamzat as well. He gets him like a cool watch and everything. And I'm not getting him any cool watches at the moment. So
got to question the loyalty maybe a little bit.
Yeah, but what's there to talk about? RDR is training again. He's hitting pads now. He's he's so good at his takedown right now. Yeah, what the does it matter? It's the same thing with Brendan Allen right now. There's a lot of guys in the gym who've always trained with Brendan. Am I gonna train at different times to hide my techniques or whatever? Everybody knows what I do.
I got you. Interesting. Respect.
That is interesting. I mean, there's nothing like that night under them lights. It all comes out.
That too, definitely. Yeah.
Well, before we get you out of here, man, if there's anything you want to tell the people about yourself and or anything else, the floor is yours.
No, I watch my fight. That's all. Watch me fight. It's gonna be a cool one again. Everybody, I get so much support. That's very cool. I get a lot of love from everywhere in the world nowadays. And it's cool that you guys want to see me fight Khamzat. That's something that I get a lot. So hopefully I'll be fighting for that belt soon.
Respect, brother. Keep grinding, man. So happy to see you. Great to have you on and meet you. I look forward to it, and I'll spill some blood for you.
Good one.
Check it out soon. Thanks for coming on, RDR.
It was a pleasure, man.
Thank you, guys. I'll be watching. Mike, see you.
Thank you, brother. See you soon.
Cool guy.
Hey, man, what a cool guy, bro. Sometimes after we talk to these guests for like an hour, I start thinking I'm like, dang, I want to know more of why you think this way. Like, what makes you you? And, why can you be so brutal in a fight when you don't seem to be like just an aggressive type of guy? He seems like a very chill guy. But then I'm like, no, we asked our hard points, our MMA fan-based questions, and, can't get too personal, can't get political. Sometimes we do with the conspiracies, but,
in the world.
I didn't really want to ask those questions tonight. So.
Well, the Dutch are funny, dude. Like, the Dutch are funny. One of my best friends is Dutch, and
I can't believe he hasn't seen Goldmember, bro.
I know that dude. And then he said he's not as old as us, and he's older than us, I think.
He looks like
35.
he watches comedy.
Yeah. I don't know, dude.
RDR watch some comics. Oh man, seen lots of Good stuff lately. Great to have RDR on. When is his fight, Mac? It's not 320.
His fight will be UFC Vancouver. Let me double check.
UFC Vancouver. Please give our fan base
October 18th.
October 18th.
So 2 weeks after you.
Oh man, I didn't like how I said it. As I said it, when I said it at the end, I was like, "I'll spill some blood for you," but I also didn't change it because I'd be like, I'd be ready to bleed when I go in that. I be getting hit, and look, I got a black eye right now because I've been training like a mad dog.
Let me see your knuckles one more time. I want a weekly knuckle update. They look better than last week. That blew my mind, dog. Nah, you're a savage. See, but that pumped him up. When you said I'll spill some blood, like he's set up, like hell yeah, bro. He's about it.
No, I think he was just ready to get with his.
Well, I think anytime you talked about beating people up, he got excited.
Yeah, he did. He has a little savage tendencies in him.
He said he wants to kill someone in the ring.
Yeah,
he just completely separates it. He's like, once I get in there, I'll kill somebody. But then
that scared me a little bit. I was like, oh, that's dangerous.
He was dead ass too.
Oh man, there's, lots. I mean, we pretty much got through all the combat sports news. And good times. There's lots of other news out there. I have a house full of women that constantly telling me about all these tragedies that happen, but I love to stick to the game plan and go with the entertainment business and go off on these sports that these guys work so hard for, and we get the privilege to work for in the United States of America. We are privileged because, we get to be here. We work for it. And we are a big migrant country. Lots of immigrants come here and they enter America the right way. They become a citizen the right, all political way. And that's really cool to see. And, RDR moved here and they came to Florida. How cool is that? You're over there in New Mexico. You guys got good burritos, though. Good green chili. I miss New Mexico.
Good beef jerky, too. I'll be sending you some shortly. I just got my new slicer.
Oh, the beef jerky's coming?
Yep.
I could have used that on this weight cut.
I'll get you covered. I got a new slicer and everything, so.
Who's your football pick this year? Who do you think? I mean, Eagles are.
Well, it was Packers all day. The Lions are actually playing right now against the Ravens.
Right.
So I'm gonna go check that out. But it was Packers until we had a stupid
You're rooting
sloppy
for the
game.
Packers, but who do you think is gonna win?
It's hard to tell right now. Eagles look good. The Packers look good despite our loss to the Browns. Chargers are undefeated. The Bucks.
Do you remember when losing to the Browns meant that you were worse than the worst team in the NFL?
It was literally probably the most pathetic loss of the LaFleur era in Green Bay. No, they're not that good. They're not good at all. We lost by the dumbest, stupid you could possibly do. Block field goal, they kick a field goal and win the game. That's exactly what happened. It hurts because I thought this is the best Packer team we've ever had. We're the youngest team in the league. I think the Packers are going to go. I think we go to the Super Bowl still. I'm going to hold faith.
I love the attitude. You're rooting for your guys. Cheesehead. Y'all stay tuned to Overdogs podcast. October 4th, tune into BKFC on DAZN. And watch me crush Jeremy Stevens' face.
Let's go, Mike.
It's a game plan. I'm going to knock some teeth loose. I'm going to try to get one as a souvenir.
Yeah, pick it up.
Cheers. Thanks, everybody. Subscribe to the show. Let us know in the comments which sports highlights you want to see.
Overdogs out.